On this historic day, Steve Hartman reflects on the long road America is traveling.
It's been nearly 50 years since CBS News first took on the subject of gay rights. It was in a documentary. You'll recognize the host, Mike Wallace, but you won't recognize your country.
Most Americans are repelled by the mere notion of homosexuality. The CBS News survey shows that 2 out of 3 Americans look upon homosexuals with disgust, discomfort, or fear.
This was 1967, and whoever named the program cut straight to the chase.
CBS Reports, the Homesexuals, will continue in a moment.
The show was so controversial, not one sponsor would touch it. In fact, the very notion of gay rights was brand new.
I'm a country boy, I guess, because I couldn't believe this. I mean, I didn't know this was a problem over here, or at least I didn't think anybody'd have a sign out about it.
But for me, the most telling part of the program was a bizarre interview with a man shrouded by a houseplant.
I don't go looking for homosexual relationships.
Apparently, back then, just admitting you were gay required some fairly dense foliage.
You are now husband and husband.
Now, of course, gay couples can show their love without so much as a ficus. On the steps of City Hall, with every network watching. I know that still makes some people uncomfortable, but they'll get used to it. In 2000, I was best man at one of the very first gay civil unions in the country. My best friend, Nicholas Diambra, and his now husband, Jim Bachlion, went to Vermont for the ceremony. 15 years later, they are happily married with 2 great kids. And when I look at this family, all I see is love.
We end as we began, with a homosexual.
So much has changed in the last 50 years, but one thing hasn't. At the end of the show, the guy behind the plant said something that could have just as easily come off today's satellite feed. It was a wish.
A family, a home, some place where you belong, a place where you're loved, where you can love somebody, and God knows I need to love somebody.
Love never was just a straight thing, as the court has now confirmed. It's a human thing. Steve Hartman, CBS News.